you are gonna go into maybe the near 50s of encounters trying to catch Pokemon from the Safari Zone. You just need to brute force your way into catching that Pokemon and just spam balls, okay? Doing rocks, bullshit, okay? Just ball, 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 ball. Get in my ball, please, Scyther, please, please. Scyther absolutely traumatized me doing this challenge. I posted 2 videos about it. It took me like over 2 weeks. It was what? The next major issue with doing a Living Dex is the fact that you are limited to your choices. When you pick Hitmonlee over Hitmonchan, you have to go and do another save file. When you pick the certain fossil over the other fossil, that means you have to do the same thing. You have to do another save file. Not another save file because you could, go inside them, and that's only 2 save files, but you get my point. There's also the issue of trading evolutions. If you don't have another cartridge from Gen 3 to trade to, you're kind of SOL. Luckily, I have an Emerald and Sapphire cartridge, which do work with trading with Fire Red, so I can just trade back and forth between myself. And lastly, my least favorite issue of doing the Living Dex so far is freaking Porygon. If you are not aware of how to obtain Porygon in the Gen 3 games, there is only one way, and that is from the Celadon Game Corner. If you are not traumatized by the Celadon Game Corner, you probably don't have Prize Picks or Fliff or Hard Rock Bets or DraftKings or anything of the sort on your phone. You've probably never stepped foot in a casino. You have no idea what stake is or Polymarket, and God bless your heart. But for those of us that got corrupted at a young age by the Celadon Game Corner, we know how it goes. Basically, the only way to obtain Porygon in Gen 3 is by gambling in the Celadon Game Corner on the Pokemon slots. You're like, Luke, what? You're crazy. Gambling in Pokemon? Isn't that a kid's game? Yeah, no. So next to the Celadon Game Corner, you can go to this middle dude, and he sells Pokemon for game coins. And at the very bottom, Porygon is sold for almost 10,000 game coins. Oh, 10,000 game coins, that's not a lot. You're wrong. The conversion rate from Pokédollars to Game Corner coins is actually absurd. For every 500 Game Corner coins, it's 10,000 Pokédollars. That math comes out to 1,980,000 Pokédollars. For reference, I have 100K in my Pokébank right now. So just trying to outright buy Porygon is almost impossible in the basic, without cheating game. So this is what we do instead, okay? We come into the Celadon Game Corner, we go to our lucky machine, we enter it, and we play slots. This is one of the most grueling tasks I think I've ever faced in gaming in general. I sit here and I press my S key 3 times to light up the 3 lines, and then I press my spacebar 3 times, and I try to line them up. So I just sit here and I do this until that number is the number I need in the top left. I need 99999. So this is one of the most grueling gaming tasks I think I've ever faced, and oh, we almost got one. It is so boring. It is so like. But yeah, guys, that is the overview of the Living Dex and all of the challenges you might encounter if you try to complete one yourself. I have 121 of the 151 Pokemon needed, putting me right at 80%. So we are almost there. So close. Follow for more. If you guys are going to try this challenge out yourself, let me know in the comments. If you guys have any questions on how I'm doing this, let me know and I'll try to get back to you guys.